Hare Krishna. So we're doing this third section of the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So we are in the Buddhi Yoga. So last week we finished the Buddhi Yoga chapter and we were doing the Sthita Pragya section. So let's do a quick repeat and then we'll come back to the last section of this chapter. So 248. Yogastakur karmani sangam takta dhananjaya siddhaya asaddhayo bhut samabhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Who would like to summarize this verse quickly? I'll go from the bottom today. So, Sarva Jiveshwari Mataji, would you like to try?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Okay. Go for the first translation and then some keywords, Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Perform your duty equipoised, O Arjuna, abandoning all attachment to success or failure. Such equanimity is called yoga. The yogistha. Okay, that's equipoised. Situated in the
Yog istha. Istha means sthiti,
yeah.
situation. So you are known to be situated in yoga when? Now the definition is given.
Sangam Tyakta Dhananjaya.
Yeah. So Sangam.
Means attachment.
Thank you. Tyaktva.
Means giving away, giving
Thank
up.
you, Mataji. Dhananjaya.
Arjuna.
Thank you. See, you know every word. Siddhi.
That's a success, or maybe.
Success. Thank you. No, you're right. Asiddhi. You're right. Perfectly
Failure.
right. Hari bol. Samo.
Equal or equipoised.
Thank you. Bhutva. You be equal. Samatvam. See, samo, samatvam. Twice has been used. Yoga uchate. So then you are situated in yoga. See, you have translated every single Sanskrit word, Mataji. This is how we need to start reading these words, huh? And then you'll literally love these verses. They're very, very easy and heart-touching verses. So this is one definition of yoga. What's the definition if you have to summarize, Mataji, in one line?
So we have to be in an equipoised position. So it doesn't matter what success or failure.
Yep.
So in that state of so we are connected in a yoga form.
Thank you, Mataji. Is it easy to do?
No, it's very hard.
When the siddhi comes, what happens? When success comes, what happens?
So we'll be like more greedy and
Yes. And we become very proud. I have done it.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Proud and greedy. Proud because I have done it, and greedy, I need more. And when asiddhi comes, failure comes, what happens?
We'll be sad.
We'll be sad. And then what else we do when we are sad? We blame God, isn't it?
True.
मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों हुआ? Why me? Why now? Why this? Three questions we ask. Why me? I'm such a good person. Why it's happening with me? Why now? Huh? Maybe it should have come, the cancer news doctor has given me this morning. It should have come after 5 years, 10 years. Huh? Why now? And why this one? Why cancer? Why not some flu? So why me? Why now? Why this? So we're always looking up. Sometimes we blame other people, sometimes we blame Bhagwan. But yeah, we're not happy. But this is what the starting point is. So we're not too excited about our gains and we are not too depressed about our losses. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, thank you. 49. I'm going from back. So I see Ayush Prabhuji.
Prabhu, I was not there for the last three classes, so
Last 3 classes.
I
Is it
was
a good news, sir?
overseas, Prabhu, so I couldn't join. Timing was not different. I told Yash Prabhu about it.
Okay. No worries, Prabhuji. Hope you catch up. Apeksha Mataji. Sorry if I'm pronouncing it correctly, Mataji.
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
I will try first.
Sure, Mataji.
Translation. O Dhananjaya, keep all abominable activities far distant by devotional service, and in that consciousness, surrender unto the Lord. Those who want to enjoy the fruits of their work are misers. Durena hi avaram karma. Like distance yourself from avaram. I don't know how to say it. Like not
Yes, Mata, you're. So varam means shubh, auspicious, good. Avaram means inauspicious. Karma, actions. So durena, as you said, stay away from what?
inauspicious.
Thank you, Mataji. And usually what people do in the Kali Yuga, they love inauspicious things. Huh? All the 99.99% people are just going towards that inauspicious things. But a yogi is dureni avaram karma. Okay, aage. Next one, Mata.
Buddhi Yoga Dhananjaya. So Dhananjaya is Arjun. So Krishna is saying Arjun to be in Buddhi Yoga.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddhau Saranam Anvicha. So Saranam means surrender.
Yeah.
Uh,
Take shelter, you can say. Take shelter of buddhi. So a yogi takes shelter of his buddhi. Here, buddhi refers to obviously a mature buddhi, not an immature buddhi. Mature intelligence. Yes. Last line.
Kripana Phala Hetavaha.
Yes.
Kripana means very someone who Kripan. I think they talk about is someone.
What do you call in Nepali, Mataji? Kripan. Kanjus.
Durbalta, yes, Durbalta still.
So in Hindi, it's called kanjus.
And
So
Phala
Palahetava. What does Palahetava mean, Mata?
Phala means fruits, only working for fruits. Like for
So if we are working for fruits, who are we?
misers.
Misers. We are misers because we are very selfish. Miser is always very selfish, always looking for what he is going to gain. And what's the opposite of miser or kripana in Sanskrit? Anyone?
You
Brahmana.
spoke about being Brahman.
Brahman. So Brahman, we're talking about the caste Brahman, Tiwari, Mishra, Avasthi, Upadhyay. Huh? No? You sure? Which Brahman we are talking?
Vaishnav.
Vaishnav. In Vedic culture, all the Brahmins were Vaishnav. Huh? There was no caste system there. Huh? Anyone could adopt, practically speaking, any varna or ashrama based on his or her qualifications. It was not caste. Caste system is a very, very degraded form actually. Huh? Very perverted form. But the Vedic culture, Brahman and Vaishnavas were same. And whenever you read in Bhagavatam, the Brahman, mostly you will find they're all Vaishnavas. Unless you find some places like Brahman and Dvijapatnis. Huh? So Brahman was so-called Brahman, but they are not surrendered to Krishna. Huh? So some places you will see. But Brahman, we are talking about Brahma Janatiti Brahman. He knows about Krishna. Huh? So if you are not doing that, you are a kripana. So this is a very, very practical words. In our life also, we are constantly looking after the phala, fruits. Actually, Shastra is calling us kripana, miser. Anyone would like to be called as miser here? Udar Hirday, liberal hearted, or a very miserly person? No one likes that. Huh? So kripana falhetva. So we can apply a few lines of this verse. Thank you, Mataji. 250. We see Sanjay Vyas, Prabhuji. Would you like to do? Sorry, I'm just following my screen, which sometimes changes as well.
Jai Prabhu. So Buddhi Yukto Jahateha. So Buddhi Yukto, one who is engaged in devotional service. Jahateha, they can get rid of in this lifetime. Ubhe Shukta Dushkritade. Ubhe, both Shukrita, pious reaction.
It's Sukrat, not Shukrat.
Sukrat.
Simple cycle, Alasa. Not Shukravar.
So
look in Hindi. Sukrat.
Reactions of positive, pious deeds, and duskrite, which is reactions of bad activities. Tasmad, therefore, yogaya, for the sake of service, yujyasva, be engaged, yoga karmasu kausalam, hence be engaged in performing devotional service at all times.
So karma kaushal. So this is the art of a kaushal work. Huh? So everyone want to become expert. Huh? Kushalata. In Hindi we call it kushal, expert. Daksha. Daksha is also a personality and also a quality. So daksha, expert, kaushal. So if you want to be in the best art of karma, then you should be situated in Tasmad Yoga Jasva. You should always be engaged in yoga. And in that situation, as Prabhuji was saying, Ubhe Sukra Dushkate. So getting rid of good as well as bad. Why, Sanjay Prabhu? Getting rid of bad is good, but getting rid of good is also good.
Because Prabhuji, because good will also keep us in this material world. We'll have to take birth again to enjoy the reactions of doing good activities. So we don't want to be in this material world at all. Irrespective.
You sure, Prabhu? There's so many attractive things out there.
I'm getting there.
You're getting there. Krishna
Slowly
arranges.
getting there.
Krishna arranges. Okay, thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah. So we not only have to get rid of bad, but also get rid of good. It may sound a bit weird, but good also binds us. Mode of goodness also binds us. Even to get a good reaction, we have to be in the material world and be in that situation, miserable situation, so that we can experience the good reaction. Okay, thank you, Prabhu. 251. Harish Prabhu, if you are there. Sorry, I'm just looking at the camera on devotees. Going from back to front. Usually you go front to back and then we miss out the second page. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji, I'm there. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
कर्मजं बुद्धियुक्ता हि फलं त्यक्त्वा मनिष्ठितः जन्मबन्ध विनिर्मुक्ता पदं गच्छत्य अन्मया. So in this,
Anamayam. This is
Anamayam.
Anamayam.
Yeah. So Prabhu, here Krishna is talking about few things. One is karmajam. So karma jam, karma jab. So karma, like from karma due to fruit activities, basically Krishna is saying that. Buddhi yuktahi, being engaged in devotional service. So if we read the translation, so by thus engaging in devotional service, Lord, great sages or devotees free themselves from the results of work in the material world. In this way, they become free from cycle of birth and death and attain state beyond all miseries. So Krishna is trying to explain that we cannot be bereft of doing karma, but if we are doing this karma as a service for the Lord and the devotees, that is when you will actually get out of the cycle of birth and death. So here, yes, Prabhu.
Okay. You want to add something else?
Prabhu, no.
Okay. So just take some words, Prabhuji. Phalam tyaktva. You can just translate, Prabhu. Very, very easy.
Phalam tyaktva, phalam is results and tyaktva is just giving up results.
Yep. And if you don't do tyaktva phalam, then who you become?
You become a bhogi. So
Karpana. So as per the verse, we can take karpana phal hetava. So you have to give up. If you give up, what you become? You see the opposite word.
Manishina.
What does Manishi means? Manah plus Isha. Isha means controller. Mana means mind. You become controller of your mind. Otherwise, who you are? Amanishi. So most of us are Amanishi, but from Amanishi is the journey from Amanishi to Manishi.
Yes.
We have to eventually control the mind for the service of the Lord. And if you relate back to verse, sorry, Prabhu, you're saying something.
No.
So verse 250, you're saying yoga karma sukoshalam, buddhi yukta jahati hai ubhe sukha dushkrate. So you can get rid of all the positives and negatives. You can say, then what do you get? This is what you get.
Vinirmukta from Janma Bandha Vinirmukta.
Thank you. You become a Manishi, you become Vinirmukta from Janma Bandha. You get out of the cycle of birth and death. Plus, now here, that's where Mayavadi stop, right? Mayavadi stop here. Janma Bandha Vinirmukta. Okay, done. And that's fine. But Krishna is not stopping here. Krishna is giving one extra step here. What's the extra step? Padam gachanti. Gachanti means you will go padam to that pada, which is anamayam, without misery. So here we see the expansion of Vaikuntha Loka, spiritual word. So it's just not Mayavadis where they stop. Okay, Janma Bandha Vinurmukta. That devotee will get automatically. You don't have to aspire for it. But you will get padam gachanti anamyam. What does anamyam mean, Prabhu?
Prabhu, there is anamayam. Mayam is where there is misery. Anamayam, there's no misery.
Thank you. Which is Vaikuntha planets. So Krishna is very clearly started to describe the spiritual worlds, although not so clearly, but he's saying Padam. Now he will expand on it in 8th chapter, 9th chapter as well. So we'll discuss about it. Thank you, Prabhu. Premanand Prabhu, do you want to do 252?
No, I'm not that good in this, but still not sure.
You try, Prabhuji. I'm also not good. Same. I'm also trying. You can take help, Prabhu. Just read the translation first and we'll do it together.
Srila Prabhupada's translation. When your intelligence has passed out of the dense forest of delusion, you shall become indifferent to all that has been heard and all that is to be heard.
Thank you. You can read, Prabhu. That's absolutely fine. So we are learning in these classes, Prabhu. Yada, when. Te, the people which we are talking right now. Moha, you know Moha?
Illusion.
That's good. Kalil.
Dense forest.
Thank you. You just keep reading. That's absolutely fine. In Vrindavan, there's very Kalil are there. Kalil means forest. Buddhi. That's a difficult word.
Transcendental service with intelligence.
Okay. Vyati tarishyati. So tarishyati, you know? Tarishyati? No. Tarna. Crossover. Vyati tarishyati is Prabhupada writes surpasses. It's a very close to Hindi word. Tada. At that time, Gantasi.
You shall
Go. You can say Gantasi, go, jana. Gantasi. Nirvedam. So Veda means to know, Nirveda means to not know, become careless, Prabhupada is saying, indifferent, apathetic. Shota. You can read, Prabhu.
All that is to be heard.
Okay, Shota. There's a Shruti Shastra, there's a Smriti Shastra, so from there also you can remember Shota means to hear. So Shrota and Shruta. So Shrota, Prabhupada is writing toward all that is to be heard, and Shruta is what you have already heard. There are two types of sukhas. Whichever country you come from, Prabhuji, in that country, someone would have told you, if you go to Australia, you'll get this sukha. Although you don't get it when you arrive here. Only get a big advertisement, but very, very little facts. Amrit Prabhu, sahi hai? Big advertisement. We all have. But when we arrive here, arey, keval itna hi. Someone offers you this migration agent, They say, Prabhu, you go there, just pay us, 3 lakh rupees, and then once you arrive there, everything will be done for you. And then here you come, you have to start washing your own dishes. You start making your own rice dal, you don't know what to do with it. All those things. So this is called Shuta. Shuta means what we hear. And Shrota means when I arrive Australia, I'll hear something better. As soon as you arrive, you see in movies, a hero has gone to some foreign land, and as soon as he lands, he has unlimited money, unlimited cars, biggest house in the world. Automatically it happens. God knows how it happens. So here we become even bigger than what we were there in India. We have to do everything on our own. So Shrota is what you're going to hear. So Shruta refers to, Sanjay Prabhu, what sort of sukhas? Question for you. So we explained it. Can you name it in one word? Shruta Sukh. Anand Prabhu. We talked about it, I think, last week.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't here, but I guess it's only which is in words, so which we have heard of, but it doesn't actually
Heard of? You can say Prithvi Sukha, earthly planets. So in Prithvi, you look Sukha, you'll have imagination of your, say, best car, best house, best male, best female, whatever. That's Shruta Sukh. You have heard about it, you want to experience in a higher degree. Shrota Sukh, which you are hearing, you have not experienced it as yet, like Swarga Sukh. So in Bhagavatam, it's explained actually what is Shruta and what is Shrota. So Shruta is what you have already heard or what you have already experienced, and Shrota is something which you have not experienced, you aspire for it. Like that's why people go to Sargloka, isn't it? There you will get what you have not get in earthly planets. So all sorts of sukha, whether you have received it or you aspire to receive it. If you are situated in Buddhi Yoga, in devotional service, you surpass all that. Is that right? Then you don't aspire to go to Swargloka. Then you abhi bhog bhogna hai. I want to go to Indraloka, become another Indra. And when Indra is Indra, one time Lomas Rishi inquired from Brahmaji, I haven't seen Indra for many months and days. What is he doing these days? You don't come to Bhagavatam class and people will start asking, Sanjay Prabhu kahan hai aajkal? Prabhu, where are you? Not Sanjay Prabhu never misses, but I'm just saying. People will start asking. That's the problem with ISKCON sometime, huh? When you don't, we are not seen in the temple, people start questioning. Other temples, no problem. No problem. Prabhu, I was busy. ISKCON, lo? Prabhu, त्योहार था, festival था, where you were? Why you're not doing your seva, Prabhuji? Please come. People will keep dragging you back to the temple, huh? Which is so nice. Anyway, so Lomashi asked Brahmaji, where is Indra these days? And Brahmaji said, Indra is very busy. Why is he busy? He's building a new house. What? He's building a new house. He already has Amravati. He's the owner of Amravati. He's in charge of the whole Sargloka, but he's not happy with his palace. He's building another palace. So Lomas Rishi got very compassionate on Indra. He went to Indra to see him in Sargloka in Amravati. Indra was very happy to see Lomas Rishi. Welcome, Rishi. So in Lomas Rishi asked, what are you doing? He was on the construction site, building a very big palace, much bigger than his current palace. So Lomas Rishi said, so my dear Indra, what are you doing? What are you engaged in? He said, Lomas Rishi, I'm making a very opulent palace. Lomas Rishi says, okay, all right. And he started smiling a little bit. He started smiling. So Indra asked, Maharaj, why are you smiling? So he said, he pointed out to some ants, ants are everywhere. In Swargloka also there are ants. And in this story, Swargloka has ants. So he's pointing out to these ants. I mean, ants are, when they go in a group from one corner to another corner of the room. And Lomashi said, Indra, do you see those ants? Yeah, I see those ants. What's the problem? He said, these ants, in one Janma, they were also Indra. Now they become ant. Now you, being Indra, you are not satisfied. You want a bigger palace, a more opulent palace, more powerful palace. But eventually what will happen to you? That's what will happen to you. Indra also asked in the conversation, Maharaj, why don't you also build a palace? Before actually he showed to the ants, he said. So Lomash Rishi said, I don't have time. I don't have my mrityu can come, my death can come at any minute. And you know how long the Lomash Rishi lives? Anyone knows? When one kalpa of Brahma passes, his one hair on the body falls down. One kalpa of Brahma, one daytime of Brahma, when it passes, Lomash Rishi, he falls one hair. How many hairs do we have in our body? Can you count? Sanjay Prabhu, do you have a count of your body? You don't know the count of your own hair. Sanjay Prabhu cannot probably count his hair on his head. What to speak of in his body? Huh? Just a simple example. I can probably win Sanjay Prabhu on that competition. But Prabhuji cannot count his own hair on his head only. What about his hand and legs and all that? Huh? So Lomash Rishi, he's called Lomash Rishi because he has so much Roma. He has Roma all around his body. His one hair falls after one kalpa. He outlives Brahmaji. He has seen many Brahmas in the past. He will see many Brahmas in the future. He outlives Brahma. And this guy is saying, my mrityu can come any time. I don't have time to build a house. So he lives under umbrella actually. He lives under umbrella. He's saying, no time. I can die any moment. And Indra is thinking, I have to make a bigger palace. Is any Indras here? I am. I am. I'm not sure about you guys, all pure devotees. Huh? So we all have plans. We all have plans. Huh? This I will do and then I'll become better. Just get the PR in Australia, you'll be happy, Prabhu. And the one who has PR and citizenship, ask them. One boy was there in IIT. Another boy was saying, please come to this Hare Krishna programs. And then, he said, why should I come for program? He said, you'll become happy. He did not come. Anyway, this guy kept taking prasadam. After every program, he'll take prasadam and he will deliver the prasadam. This boy will happily receive the prasad and eat, but never come to the program. But this guy never gave up to give the prasad. So every time, he met the person, he gave some prasadam. He was very happy. Anyway, he finished his IIT and then later on someone told him, if you go to America, for further studies, you'll get a better job of aspect there. So this guy went to America. In America, because after doing IIT in India, he was not happily getting a job, his dream job. Anyway, he went to America, he did his further studies, masters. He's still not happy. Someone told him, do PhD, you'll be happy. So in America, he started doing PhD. 7 years passed. He did his PhD. Happiness was still not to be found. Someone said, okay, now you start some corporate world job. You'll be happy. You started corporate world job. You're still not happy. Then someone told him, get married. You'll be happy. This guy said, I got married. All my doubts were removed. And I came back to temple. So the guy who was distributing the prasadam in India, he met him in America, and this guy is telling his own story. He says, after I got married, all my doubts were removed. I realized this sansar is dukhalyam shashvatam, and you were right. 15 years ago, if I would have joined you in your programs, I would be much happier. So no matter what you do in the material world, there will always be some scarcity, some impediments, some gaps will be there. This place is not for happiness. This place is stemmed by Krishna, Dukhalayam Shashvatam, 8:15. Happiness only exists, Prahlad Maharaj says, when you are not looking for happiness. If you're looking for happiness, you will be frustrated. Chaitanya Charan Prabhu says the best you get in the world is frustration. So if you are frustrated from life, from people, from different instances in your life, actually you're the best one. The best you get in the material world is frustration, and the worst, devastation. If you're completely devastation, that's the nature of the world. So nothing surprising. This material nature, not due to karma or anything, doesn't even leave Lord Ram, Krishna, Mother Sita, Srimati Radharani. They don't even leave those personalities. So is someone going to leave you, Anand Prabhu? So we're all in that list, will be captured.
That's right.
Anyway, so Shrota Sukh and Shruta Sukh, there is no Sukh. Whether it's Shrota or Sota, there is no Sukh here. If you have any expectation, the journey is, Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, a good preacher, an expert preacher, you know what he does, how he preaches? He breaks the faith of the people which they have in the material Sukha. That's the job of the material, of the preacher. Because material people have a lot of faith that I will get Sukha in this activity, I'll get Sukha in that activity, this, that. And they say, you Hare Krishna's people, you are all pagal. You're all brainwashed. We are actually brainwashed. Our brain is little bit washed, at least little bit. But they, if you break their faith, and Shastra is very, very good. So a best preacher presents the Shastra in such a way, people lose faith, and people are looking for shelter. And then he gives faith in Shastra, in Krishna, in holy name, in devotional service. And that's the best preaching. So break the faith and then give faith again in a higher thing. Yes, Sanjay Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, quick, sorry, not sure if it's a quick clarification, but Prabhu, just reading these verses, I was just thinking that when I first connected to the movement, the preachers or the devotees said, oh, you connect with Krishna consciousness, all your miseries will be removed. But when you stay in Krishna consciousness, I sort of realize, or that's my current realization is, your sort of miseries are not removed, but your perception of miseries, they change. So we start thinking it's happening for us rather than to us. And right now, you just mentioned the job of the preacher is to break the faith of material sukha. And I was just thinking, how are preachers so convinced that there is sukh in, say, Krishna consciousness? Yes, there is some sukh, but at the same time, there are many occasions when it's not a happy time in Krishna consciousness as well. So how is what gives that conviction to the preacher that yes, there is indeed happiness in Krishna consciousness, and even though that they're not honest, that you may not be able to realize it in 1 year or 2 year, 5 years, it may take a lifetime for you to realize it. What gives them that conviction?
Prabhu, that's called mercy of the spiritual master. So spiritual master is able to give you that taste, which you usually don't have. So if by your little devotional service you are able to please your spiritual master or Vaishnavas, for example, in general, then these Vaishnavas give you taste. When we talk about mercy, this is what mercy means. Mercy means your attraction to Krishna has grown than what you had earlier. So that's why we are serving Vaishnavas. We are serving the instruction of Guru Maharaj or Prabhupada. that we get that taste and we lose this taste of material world. Not easy, as you said. That's why sometimes you see many people are hanging for years and years and years. They're still very busy in talking about mundane subject matters. Within devotee community, I'm talking, huh? Many times, not always, but many times, huh? You'll see a group of people 20 years ago, they were exactly same, or they still talk. Their subject matter of discussion is exactly same what was there earlier. You can see the difference. And you see other ones came in front of you, maybe younger than you in age, for example, but they are very, very serious. You see in the temple so many nice brahmacharis and young boys. Huh? I really appreciate them. Huh? Very, very young. Huh? They are full of energy, but they're giving full energy to Krishna because they have some taste. Huh? We'll talk about the taste today itself. Yeah. So, Prabhu, that is the wonder, the magic of blessings, which we are all seeking. So every time we serve anyone or any seva which you're trying to do, this is the goal we should have in our mind. Many times we have a wrong goals, to be honest. We want to become popular, for example, huh? But the goal of the seva is not to become popular, is to become pure. Any seva, whether you're washing dishes or Prabhuji giving class, whether you're a TP, temple president, guiding 10,000 people, but the goal of that seva is to become pure. Because when you become pure, then Krishna is attracted towards that pure bhakti. If you're popular, Prabhu, there are many, many popular peoples are there. So yeah, if you put that goal in every single seva, even your sleep, I'm going to sleep so I can become purer tomorrow morning. Because I will rest tonight and I'll take enough sleep for my body and then I will be ready to serve Krishna tomorrow morning. Sleep is also purifying. You're buying vegetables for your house, for your family, you're raising kids, is also purifying because you have a purpose in your mind. Everything you're going to do in your life, you breathe to, to please your Guru. Huh? So that's called mercy. But it's not easy to get. Vaishnavas are very easily pleased. At the same time, they're not so easily pleased. You have to work hard. There are many Durvasas around as well. You know, Durvasa mean Durvas. Vas means to reside. Dur means difficult. When we are difficult to reside with, that's called Durvasa. Sometimes we say living with deities is very, very easy. Living with devotees is very difficult. Because deities don't give feedback. You put the arti, you put chamar and all that. Deities are always smiling. Radha Gopinath always smiling. When devotees, they hardly smile. They'll always give feedback, but that's their mercy actually. That's their mercy. Huh? By Krishna's arrangement, they're giving some positive experience, some negative experience, so that our ego can go down and we can become humble. Your Guru Maharaj said very nicely, we are not humble, we are humbled. We're not humble. I'm not. We are humbled by the slaps of life. So when the slap of life come, we should also take, and it's a very higher vision as a mercy of the Lord. You say when laddu comes in your plate, Harish Prabhu, that's a mercy of Krishna. Of sure, we thank Krishna. And when the thappad comes, Keshav Prabhu,
That's a bigger prasadam, big
it's
plate.
bigger prashadam. See, they are
Still
realized
mercy,
souls.
it's still a mercy.
It's still a mercy, in theory at least.
मुक्का भी पड़ सकता था तो
Huh?
थप्पड़ ही पड़ गया.
चाकू भी पड़ सकता था. Anyway, I'm also talking, I'm also struggling. But yeah, please have that goal in your mind. Everything for a devotee is arrangement of Lord. Yeah, do whatever is practical, needed to be done. Internally, you should feel everything is a mercy. I'll just say one thing, and I'll stop. One time Keshav Maharaj was giving class. I really liked it, so I'm just sharing this Keshav Maharaj response. And he was just saying the class, one aspect at least. When something good happens in your life, give credit to Krishna and Vaishnavas. So this person asked a question to Maharaj. Maharaj, I understand. When good happens, we give credit to Krishna. But what if bad happens? What should we do? Huh? We always had this question when bad happens. Maharaj immediately responded. He said, the perception of something happening bad itself is bad. Perception of this is bad itself is bad. Now, this is a very, very high perception, actually, very, very high perception. But this is what a devotee sees. There's nothing bad in my life, nothing bad. This is the internal real. Externally, you have to do what you have to do. Arjun had to fight, Arjun had to kill, and all those things. Yeah. Internal realization of a devotee is there is no such thing called bad. Ei bhalo, ei manda, ei sab brahma. Amrit Prabhu sahi bola? Ei bhalo, this is good. Ei manda, this is bad. Ei sab is all illusion. It's related to material world. So it's all on an illusion level. This is all on a karmic level. Pankajangari Prabhu said, except you're sitting in dham and serving the deities, everything else is karma. Everything else in your life is karma. One Maharaj said, a Prabhupada disciple, he said, if you get it, you deserve it. Very big statement. We look for excuses. This Vaishnav, this person, that situation. He said, you get it, you deserve it. Now, I'm also struggling. I'm repeating this because I'm not there. It will be lifetimes of journey before I get there, but you get it, you deserve it. So consider as a mercy of Lord. And when we have that mindset, samattam yoga uchyate, slowly you will see it. One day you will see it. One time Prabhupada was traveling with Indra Maharaj. He was very young that time. At an airport, Prabhupada asked Indra Maharaj, so, do you see how these people are after Maya? How this whole world is in Maya? And Indra Maharaj was very honest. He said, no, he didn't see that. He doesn't see that as Maya as yet. He was young that time. Prabhupada asked him again, do you see how this whole world is in Maya? How people are after mad after this sense gratification? And Indra Maharaj was honest, not responding much because he can't be untruthful with his spiritual master. Third time, Prabhupada put his hand on Indra Maharaj's shoulder and he said, do you see how this all Maya, how people are running after madly the sense gratification? Indra Maharaj explaining, in his own class he's explaining, he's saying, yes, Prabhupada. Yes, Prabhupada. So this is the mercy. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, we are after. When Radhanath Maharaj will put his hand on your shoulder, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, do you see? You start seeing Ramanujacharya putting his hand on Dhananjay. Do you see? Ranganath is more beautiful than the lady. And he saw it. Yes, Ranganath is the most beautiful. So we have to work hard, Prabhu. My Guru Maharaj said, you have to work hard to get that mercy. Please your spiritual master. You'll get it. You'll get it. It will take some time. Sorry, long answer. We are all on the journey, but yeah, try to please Vaishnava. Hari, Guru, and Vaishnava. Don't worry about the whole world, taking certificate from every single one. Hari should be pleased. Hari is very easily pleased. He just chant. Guru is also very, very kind. Vaishnava. That's a hard one. But yeah. Anyway, sorry. If you want to add something, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, you're also a very realized person. Hare Krishna. Keshav Prabhu, if you wanted to add something.
In this verse, Prabhu, the word nirbedam, we understand Bedam is known. This nirbedam is the opposite to the Bedam.
Yeah, careless, apathetic, indifferent. So whether good comes, bad comes, we are not too excited or too sad about it. So basically, yeah, it's just happening as per my karma, and just be indifferent to this.
Most of the cases, when we just put the opposite, we just say jnanam, ajnana, shubham,
Yeah, so
ashubham. But in this, here comes na in front of Bedam, Prabhu. Is there?
yeah. So that's Krishna's expertise of presenting the same message with different words. Yeah. But we are not Nirveda at this stage. That's offshore, right? That's offshore. But we should eventually become. As Bhakti Maharaj said, there's nothing too exciting or too depressing in this material world. Things are just happening based on our karma, except you are engaged in devotional service. Okay, let's move forward. So no Shrota, no Shruta. Someone tells you there's more Sukha in America, Switzerland, is all rubbish. All lying. Just a fake advertisement. There is no such thing. Prabhupada was taken to Switzerland in a big resort with his disciple, and his disciple said to Prabhupada, Prabhupada, people come, rich people come here for relaxation. This is the beautiful country, this and that. He was saying, Prabhupada said one line only, one line. In this material world, every place, dukkha in a different form. Dukkha in a different form. There's nothing so exciting there. I heard this line. I went to Switzerland and I remembered Prabhupada. I was in Zurich. I was remembering Prabhupada. Prabhupada was so right. I did not go for seeing Zurich, to be honest. I went for some other thing. But yeah, I remember Prabhupada. There's nothing there which I can bring back. Oh, that was so nice. Nothing. Prabhupada is just saying the right thing. In this material world, is dukkha in a different form. So, okay, 253, last verse in this series. Who wants? Okay, my whole screen has changed. Rajesh Chaudhary Prabhuji, you are on my screen towards the bottom. If you want to try, please.
I can't see the screen, Prabhu.
You can't see the screen. Oh, did I lose? Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. I have lost. I didn't realize. Okay. Are you able to see now, Prabhu?
Is it me or I can only see you,
You can only
Prabhu?
see me. Okay. You don't need to see me.
We
Okay, I'm
can see
trying.
the screen, bro.
You can see the screen?
Yes,
Yes.
bro. The screen is visible.
Okay. Rajesh Prabhu, can you see or no? Okay, no problem, Prabhu. You can keep hearing. Rashika Mataji. Hare Krishna, Rashika Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji, I
Hare-
was not.
You're not there, no problem. I see Ira Mataji.
You want me to try, Prabhu?
Okay, let Ira Mataji try. I'll come to you, Mata, in a second.
Shruti
You don't
Vipra.
have to read the verse, Mata. Just the translation and few summary points.
Okay. When your mind is no longer disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, and when it remains fixed in trance of self-realization, then you will have attained the divine consciousness. Shruti Vipratipannate. Shruti means when we realize the Vedic knowledge. Vipratipanna means without being influenced by the fruitive results. Yada sthasyati nischala. Yada means when, sthasyati means when the mind remains unmoved, nischala means unmoved. Samadha in transcendental consciousness or Krishna consciousness. So when your mind is not disturbed by the flowery language of the Vedas, means karma kanda, I think. And when your mind remains fixed in self-realization, then there is achala, then samadha achala buddhis.
Then you're situated in samadhi, basically.
Yes.
You're not disturbed. Like right now, we're all sitting in the class. Many of us are still disturbed, only thinking about the other things outside the class. So our buddhi is chala. Chala means chanchal. Always moving here and there. So achala or nischala. When buddhi has stopped into one thing. I just need to serve. I just need to serve. I need to please my spiritual master. I need to please Prabhupada. That is called samadhi state. Prabhupada says samadhi state for us is jumping very high in the Hare Krishna Kirtan. That's for us is samadhi. Our samadhi is not just sitting down and thinking about some jyoti or something. No, our samadhi is jumping up and down in the Kirtan. As Shovit Prabhu does. High jump. That is samadhi. Prabhupada said that. So samadhi is not something sitting down. No. Use your energy, best energy for Krishna. Then there's kirtan and there's everything is a kirtan, and then we try whatever energy we have to give it to Krishna. That is called samadhi state. Otherwise, buddhi is always chala, always moving here and there. Tada yogam apsasi. Then you have achieved the yoga. Then yoga means something you are connected to Lord, which makes sense, right? When you are serving Prabhupada, for example, you're changing the dress of Prabhupada, you're making some garland for Prabhupada. You are in that consciousness. I need to do this nicely. You cannot make garlands. I'm not a garland maker or anyone. But when you're making garland, you have to be very focused. You have to put the right petals at the right place. Full focus is needed. And then you can make a very nice garland for Krishna. You're cooking for Krishna, some nice Rajbhog. You have to be so much focused. You can't burn the dishes. Okay, let's move forward. 254. Lakshmi Mataji, would you like to do this? Quick one. It's already 8 o'clock, so let's do a quick.
Arjuna said, "O Krishna, what are the symptoms of one whose consciousness is thus merged in transcendence? How does he speak, and what is his language? How does he sit, and how does he walk?" So, Arjuna Vacha, Arjun said, Sita Prajnasya, of one who is situated in Krishna consciousness. So Arjun is saying that person in Krishna consciousness, like what language he uses.
Yes, Mata. So how many questions are asked in this verse? Who can say? Thank you, Amrit Prabhu. Four. Four questions, huh? So, is pragya? Pragya refers to buddhi. One's intelligence is sthita, huh? Not asthit. Huh? Not chala, achala, nischala, sthita, huh? Sthita pragya. Now, it's not like today this temple, tomorrow that temple, today this guru, tomorrow that guru, today this philosophy, tomorrow that. Not like that. Sthita pragya, he's situated, well situated. Huh? So Arjun is asking, for that person, I have curiosity because I want to know that person. So how do I know that person? So Arjun has four questions. First question, who can say in Sanskrit? Nandini Mata, first question in Sanskrit is right on the screen. I'm not asking something out of screen. Nandini Mataji, would you like to try?
I'm just having a look. It says Prabhasheta.
I've already highlighted on the screen.
Ka bhasha.
Ka bhasha. Thank you, Mata. Bhasha means, Mataji? Your
Language.
Hindi bhashi?
Language.
Language. Huh? What are other meaning of bhasha? Who can say? We discussed about it last week.
Symptoms, description, commentary.
Symptoms, descriptions. Okay. What's the Sanskrit word for that? Description, commentary. Sanskrit word.
Bhashya.
Bhashya. Thank you. Huh? So from bhasha comes another bhashya. Bhashya means tika, commentary. We discussed about all this last week. So ka bhasha does not just refer to his bhasha. He's a Hindi or he's English or whatever. Bhasha also refers to description. So what is the description of that person? So how you describe a person with his characteristic. Huh? So can you please describe the characteristics, symptoms of this person? So ka bhasha, one prashna. Second prashna, who can say? Ayush Prabhu, second prashna. Oh, you are not there, so that's fine. Sorry, Prabhu. Just remembered. Garima Mataji, second prashna in Sanskrit.
Kim prabhashatam.
Prabhashet. Sha. Shatakon. You remember three types of sa? Sa, sha, sha.
Sha.
In Hindi, we used to read that sa, cycle wala, sha, shehnai wala, sha, shatakon wala. This is sha. So you can refer to Hindi. I like this. So your pronunciation is good.
Yeah.
Pronunciation should be good.
Kim.
So Kim Prabhashet. What does Prabhashet means, Mataji?
How he speaks.
How he speaks. So you're talking about speaking manners, and we'll talk about that. Thank you, Mataji. What are the two other questions? Who can say? Supriya Mataji. One question in Sanskrit is on your screen.
It
Third
is
question.
Kim Asit.
Thank you, Mata. Very good. Kim Asit. What does Asit mean, Mataji? Asan. Anyone knows Asan?
Sthit rehna.
He sit.
Sit.
Sitting
Sit.
position.
Asan. What do you do on Asan? You sit. So Asit means how does he sit? Now, how do you translate that? How we're not looking at a person. How does he sit? He's sitting straight or he's leaning forward and all that. What does asit mean? So sitting, yes. How does he sit? What does it mean? Expansion of it. Like bhasha, we have expansion. So asit, expansion of asit word.
Senses.
How does he control his senses? How does he not only sit by body, how does his senses sit down? Senses do not get agitated. No? That's the meaning. Thank you. Fourth question, who can say? Anyone?
Vrajet.
Vrajeta.
Say full. Kim Vrajet. Braj mane? Everyone knows Braj. We are doing lot of Braj Leela. Huh?
Walk.
Chalna, walk, huh? Braj mane to walk. How does he walk? Is he Mr. Universe? How does he walk? Cat walk, mouse walk, whatever it is. No. How does he walk in this material world? Is still not getting tempted because his material world will drag you down. So he does, because he's Siddha Pragya. He's transcendently situated. So Arjun want to know these four things. Ka bhasa, kim prabhaset, kim asit, vrajet kim. Now, ka bhasha we discussed last week. 255. Ka bhasha is answered in how many verses, Divya Gopika Mataji? Ka bhasha, question number 1, is answered in which verses?
155.
255? Any more? Okay, you're right. 255. Kim Prabhaset is answered in how many verses? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. Nahi pata. Thank you. Garima Mata.
256 and 57.
Thank you. Anytime you need any notes help, go to Garima Mataji. She has full notes. Thank you, Mata. Okay, so second screen Prabhasit. Kim Asit answered in which verses? Someone else. Before I go to Garima Mataji. I want everyone to make notes.
258 and 259.
258. Who said that? Ira Mata. You're right? Or someone else
258
want
to
to help?
264, you said
Thank you,
last
Lakshmi
week.
Mataji. 263. Huh? So there are 6 verses answering the third question. Fourth question. Kim Asid Rajet Kim. Kim Rajet. That's answered in 8 verses.
264 to
264 to 270.
272.
Thank you, Mata. Okay, so it's 1268. You can, this is not Bhakti Shastri exam syllabus which I'm talking. It's just good to know. Our acharyas have explained all this. I also made a note. I'm also referring to my notes. You also make note. It's nice to know. So we can relate it back to the question and what's the answer. So last week we discussed 255, which is the answer of which question, Nandini Mataji?
The first question
Which is Sanskrit?
just Kim Bhasha.
Ka Bhasha.
Ka Bhasha, sorry.
Thank you, Mata. That's okay. You're close. Ka Bhasha. Okay, Ka Bhasha. What Bhasha means, Mataji?
Language. So like
Language.
More than that?
And how is like the characteristics of a person?
So what are the characteristics of that person? That's the first question answered in this verse, which is right in front of us. What's the response? Who can say? Ananda Prabhu. What are the characteristics? So that's the question and that's the answer right on the screen. How many characteristics are given in this verse? And what are they?
Sorry, Prabhu, I wasn't here and I could
No problem.
be
All good,
here.
Prabhu. That's okay. That's okay. I'll try. Kajal Mata? I think we need to make better notes. Mataji, you're on mute if you're speaking.
Sorry, Prabhuji.
No problem.
So, Prajahati Yada Kamam.
Okay, first tell how many characteristics are given in this verse. How many? And then we'll talk about which are. Okay, only 2 characteristics are given. Only 2. Okay, so 2 characteristics Krishna is given in this verse. Now, Kajal Mataji, number 1.
Desires.
Okay, maybe Kajal Mataji can speak here.
One who all the desires.
Can he speaks in Sanskrit? Sorry.
Uh,
Just read the line.
Yeah, Prajahati Yada Kaman.
Sarvan Parth Manogatan. This is the first symptom of Sthita Pragya. Huh? So if a devotee is Sthita Pragya, if a devotee is a real devotee, this is the first symptom. Krishna is giving it. I'm not giving. Huh? Prajahati Yada Kaman Sarvan Parth Manogatan. Okay, now Kajal Mata, can you explain on this?
So, Prabhuji, one who gives up all his desires and
can you break the words, Mata? Prajahati.
Prajahati is give up.
Thank you. Yada.
Desires.
Kaman is desires.
Sarvan Parth Manogatan. So whatever the mentally concocted desires.
Thank you.
Whatever
So let's go step by step. So saying Sarvan Kaman Prajahati. Can we say that? Sarvan Kaman, all desire, Prajahati, give up. So give up all the desires. If we say that, that's not complete. Krishna conscious is not about becoming desireless.
Yes.
Which philosophy says that?
Anyabhilasha.
There's another. No. Which philosophy says you have to become desireless? Someone else. Quick.
Mayavadi.
Buddhist. Be more specific. Buddhist says that actually. Huh? Okay, so we are not saying that. And as Kajal Mata is saying, there's another definition given by Rupa Goswami. He's not saying abhilasha shunyam. He's saying anya abhilasha shunyam. Other desire should be given up. Not every desire. So Krishna, same thing is saying here. Not he's saying sarvan, kaman, prajahati. He's not saying that. He's saying all the desire which are derived from manogatan. Mentally concocted desire. Is it clear? I'm just trying to get inside to the words so that you all understand. So any desires coming from material buddhi, material mind, that should be given up. Not all the desires. If you want to please Krishna, go for it. You want to serve Krishna, go for it. Huh? You'll have more desire. You should have more. Prabhupada had so many desires. Huh? So many desires Prabhupada had. Huh? But any desire which are manogatan, mentally concocted, In the example which you are giving, Shruta and Shrota. I'll be happy just if I get this thing, this person, this situation, this house, this job, I'll be happy. That is called Manogatan. Manogatan. Now we all need some basic security, and that's fine, but we're talking about, all these mental things. Okay, that's the first characteristic. Second characteristic, Mataji, in Sanskrit first. In Sanskrit first, if you can, please.
Atmane evatmana tushtah.
Thank you so much. This is the second characteristic Krishna is giving. So very clearly, first characteristic, second characteristic. Third is only saying, tadochate, uchate is to be said, yasya pragya. Okay, second one, Mataji, if you'd like to explain.
Atmane evatmana tushtah, one who is like satisfied in self.
In Atma. Now, what does Atma refers to here? Now, Atma can have multiple meanings. You can read, Mataji. Atmani, by the purified mind, okay, in the pure state of the soul. So, Atmani, looking at your Atma with Atmana. So, Atma refers to your soul, Atmana refers to your purified mind. We'll read this again in 6th chapter. They are quite confusing words. You can read. Prabhupada has written every single translation. So by the purified mind, you're looking at your soul. But if your mind is not purified, you'll not look at the soul. So basically, this person, is looking inwards happiness, not outwards happiness. Generally, what are we looking? Happiness in external objects, external situations, external people. But the person who is Sthita Pragya is looking happiness where? Internally. And he has given up all the desires which are mentally concocted. That no, I'm not going to be happy with those things. Okay, so two characteristics are given. Someone can repeat two characteristics in English. Acharya Risa Prabhu, quickly. What are the two characteristics in simple, plain English? Simple.
One who gives up all the material desires.
Sure, yeah.
And one who is looking for happiness internally.
Internally, not externally. So if we are looking happiness in external objects, are we Sthita Pragya? All of us?
No.
Yes?
No, bro.
So it's a big journey. So we are fully convinced. Sanjay Vasprabhu was also asking what gives them conviction. So yeah, we are on a journey. We are not fully convinced as yet, but we are on a journey. Inward happiness is much, much higher. Many times we serve Krishna, do some service in the temple, although we may be very tired by bodily, but internally we are happy, isn't it? We have done some seva for some devotees, for Krishna, for Prabhupada. We become happy. That joy you can experience right there. You don't have to leave the body, go somewhere else to experience the joy. Rajavidya Rajaguyam Pavitram Idam Uttapam Pratyakshavagaman Dharmyam Susukham Kartum Abhyam. You will experience the sukha, not only sukha, susukha, right there. Right there. And sometimes, Amrit Prabhu, when you've done seva, your mind is very disturbed. Does it happen? Not happens to you, you're a pure devotee. Sometimes, even after the seva, mind gets disturbed. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, what's wrong? We have done the seva, but our mind is disturbed. What's happening?
Done offenses.
Amrit Prabhu?
We are expecting results from the
Both
seva.
are there actually. So either we have offended someone while performing our seva, or we were expecting result we should not get. No one said and say, Amrit Prabhu, you worked whole night. Wow. No one does it like you. You give the best classes, Prabhu. You are the best one. And we feel like, sure, this is the only person recognized me in the whole Hare Krishna Sydney community. I am the best. And then next time you will see exactly opposite statements coming out. Namrata will think, "Arey, kal kya bola tha?" Anyway, okay. So we understand two characteristics. Ka bhasha. Second one. What is the second question? Who can say quickly? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu. Second question in Sanskrit. Jaldi, jaldi. Shobit Prabhu. Come on. You have to. It's recommended. You take notes.
Prabhash.
Nandini Mata. More. One more word. You read the question in the verse. I'm not expecting you to know in your head. Either your notes or the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita should be there. Prabhupada said we should know our Bhagavad Gita as a lawyer knows our law book. You should be able to quote left, right, center. Now, I'm not able to do that, but I'm trying a little bit. I'm requesting all of you to make notes in such a way that you can also just try. Even if it's wrong answer, try. We're not doing any competition here. No one is winning, no one is losing. We're all learning, but I want you to participate, because when you participate, you learn 60 to 65%. I can say everything and you go home, I've done Bhakti Shastri class. The learning is quite low. So when you make notes, you participate, you throw out some things, you learn a lot. Shobit Prabhu, second question in Sanskrit. Look at the verse 254. Go to the verse. Look at the second. You can underline.
254.
Second question, Prabhuji. That's my question. What's
Prajahata ka Prajahata.
no?
Kim Prabhasheta.
Kim Prabhashe. Thank you. So first one was Ka Bhasha. Second is Kim Prabhashe. We have done the Ka Bhasha. How many verses is the answer for the second question? Shobit Prabhu. Writing. No looking up. Look at your writing.
I don't have notes at the moment, but I'll
Okay.
start looking
No
from
problem. So next time, everyone, please, it's for your benefit, not for my benefit, because we can't sustain. I have a Kali Yuga memory. I'm not sure about you guys. You may be a Shrutidhar. You listen and remember. I listen, and I forget.
Yes, Prabhu.
Please, make notes.
258 to 263, that's what I got, Prabhu.
That's a third question, Prabhuji,
Kim
you're saying.
Prabhaseta.
256 to 257.
256, 257. That's the answer. So now we are reading the second question in the second answer. Thank you. Say 56, 57. Okay. Who would like to do that? Who hasn't done as yet today? I don't know. Garima Mataji, you have done?
Okay, Prabhuji, I'll do. One who is not disturbed in mind even amidst the threefold miseries or elated when there is happiness, and who is free from attachment, fear and anger, is called a sage of steady mind.
So first tell me, Mataji, how many symptoms are given in this verse in response to the question? Krim Prabha said, how does he speak? That's a question. Now we are responding the answer. 56, 57. Now 56 has how many symptoms in this verse?
3.
This 3. Which are? Read in Sanskrit, Mataji.
Raga.
No. Up there. Start from the very first line.
Dukhesha.
Yes, Mataji. So, anudvigna. Udvigna word is a Hindi word. Uttejit. Anudvigna? You're not uttejit. You're calm. You're calm. So, dukhesha. When dukha comes, you are udvigna or anudvigna.
Yeah.
So, what is our normal response in dukha?
Agitated.
Agitated. We are all agitated, right?
Yeah.
Except pure devotees, Shastra says only 2 people are happy people. You know who 2 people are happy? One who is a pure devotee or one who is in pure ignorance. They're both happy. Devi Gopika Mataji, you agree? Either the pure devotees are fully happy or pure ignorant are happy. Ignorance is bliss, that's what they call it. In between, they are not happy, like us. Some of you are pure devotees. So when you are in the middle, then because you're not fully attracted to Krishna and you're not fully in the material world. You still have some desires. So we are in the between. So Dukhesh, we have to learn this art. It's very difficult, but Krishna is teaching us. When Dukkha comes, what we should do, Acharya Sa Prabhu? Kyun hua?
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Say the holy name. So when next time Gussa comes, I'll call Acharya Nishta Prabhu and he will remind me. We should remind each other. So we are saying this today on an intellectual platform. Again, difficult to follow. So we should help each other. Prabhuji, Mataji, yeah, it's okay. Let this calm down. So first symptom, dukheshu anudvigna manaha. So mana should be anudvigna. Your body may be anudvigna, but your mind is like screeching inside. Screeching. Why Krishna is doing like that? So dukheshu anudvigna manaha. Second, Garima Mataji.
Sukheshu vigata spraha.
So vigata refers to, you can read Mataji. Chala gaya. Vigat mane chala gaya.
Without being.
Spraha mane?
Without being interested.
Spraha, desire. So when Sukha comes, what happens, Shobit Prabhu? When Sukha comes, someone praises us, someone gives us something very favorable, which we love. What happens? Aur chahiye. Someone said, earlier, greed.
Yeah.
So we get ispraha of getting that thing more or getting that situation more, right? But this person who is Sthita Pragya is saying, Sukheshu Vigat Ispraha. He has no desire for Sukha. Tomorrow I only got aloo ka sabji. Today I got aloo ka sabji. Tomorrow I have a Ispraha. Paneer ka sabji chahiye. Palak paneer chahiye. Shohit Prabhu doesn't have any desires like that, but I'm just saying. Someone may have. नहीं आलू का सब्जी tomorrow no सब्जी चलेगा जला हुआ रोटी no dal in the namak चलेगा whatever is there Krishna, thank you so much. Thank you so much. There are many people who doesn't even get jali hui sabji. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna. Start practicing saying thanks, Krishna. Thanks, Krishna. Every single opportunity you have to say thanks. Say thanks to Krishna. So Sukhesh Vigat is praha. No is praha for Sukha. Okay. Third,
Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha.
Vita. Again, chala gaya.
Free.
Three things are gone in his life. Internally, we are talking Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Raga refers to
Attachment.
attachment. Bhaya,
Fear
everyone knows Bhaya.
and
Fear,
anger.
anger. So Rag, Bhaya, and Krodha. We are living our life within these three things. We love something, we fear something, we get angry at something. So Vita, Raga, Bhaya. We'll talk about this in 4.10 when we reach there. But this person, Vita, chala gaya. He doesn't have that Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. And then it's called, fourth line, Mataji.
Sthit Dhira Munir Uchyate. Such person is called a sage of steady mind.
Is that okay? Do we understand
Yes.
the verse, Mataji, Garma Mataji, this verse? Is
Yes,
it easy
yes,
or
Prabhu.
difficult? Very easy.
Easy.
If you
No.
break these words, you will get inside it very, very easily. Kajal Mataji.
Prabhuji, I have a question.
Yes.
So we're also like talking about qualities of a person. So how is it the answer to the second question, which is Prabhash?
Absolutely. Very,
And-
very nice to hear the question. Someone is looking into it. Thank you. So our question was, Kim Prabhasit, how does he speak? Now, how does speech comes out, Mataji, or all of you? Speech is a representation of your mind, isn't it? Suppose you're very angry at someone. Now, you don't get angry, but I'm just saying, suppose, hypothetically, you're angry at someone. Sometimes the angry word comes out. It happens with some of us. It says somewhere, is the English phrase, watch your thoughts will become your words. Watch your words will become your habit. Words will become your action. Watch your action will become your habit. Watch your habit will become your character. Watch your character will become your destiny. It all starts from thoughts. And that's why Prabhupada made his con to change our thoughts. To change our thoughts. When we think positively, we think Krishna consciousness, then we speak Krishna consciousness, we do Krishna consciousness, our character, our habits, everything changes. And slowly our destiny also changes. Everything starts from thoughts. That's why a devotee has a very, very positive thoughts about Krishna. Even in the worst situation of the world, devotee is extremely positive because he knows Krishna has three qualities. What are the three qualities of Krishna? Someone quickly say. Lakshmi Mataji. We have said it many, many times. Three qualities Krishna has from one aspect. Krishna is the knower of everything, Krishna is the controller of everything, and Krishna loves us. What are the three qualities? Who can repeat? Premanand Prabhu, quickly.
Knower of everything.
Controller.
Controller of everything.
He loves us.
He loves us. So many times we know our friends, they are not knower of everything. They cannot understand our dukha, right? Just that they don't know. Even if they know, they may not control us. They want to help us. Our parents want to help us many times, but they don't have any control. It happens. They're well wisher of us. And many times people who are controller, who are knower, they don't love us. But Krishna has all the three qualities. So Krishna is your friend or not your friend? Kajal Mata, he's your friend?
Yes, he's a friend.
But he's not my friend. He's a friend of every single living entity. So Krishna loves, how many living entities Krishna loves?
All living beings.
All. Sarvasha. We don't. We don't. We are very biased, but Krishna loves. So when we change our thoughts, Mataji, relying on Krishna, that whatever is happening in our life, whatever will happen, Jagannath is full controller, is full knower, and he is full well-wisher of me. Then we have positive thoughts. And then positive thoughts will speak nicely. Isn't it? When you're agitated in your mind, your speech will represent your agitated mind, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Your Prabhuji will say, आज temperature ठीक नहीं है. Or other way. Sometimes your friend will talk. Mataji, क्या हो गया? Why you are so agitated? Why you are so angry? Because it's the agitation coming to the mouth in the speech is coming from mind. And sometimes you see someone is going through a lot, but he or she will react very calmly. Then after 6 months, this person has a terminal disease. I'm talking a live example here. I'm not telling the name here. You'll say, I didn't know you had a terminal disease. And this person will say, yeah, so what? Everyone's going to die. I'm also going to die. They have no agitation in the mind, right? Another person may have the smallest agitation in the mind. They'll say, ye kharab, wo kharab, aisa hua. You understand? So this is how the question relates with the answer. So Krishna is talking about the mindset of the person, because mindset will generate the speech. Is that okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay. And that's one verse. We haven't covered everything. That's one verse. Okay, let's go to the 57th verse. Who hasn't done any verse today? I want everyone to do it. Anyone, come forward.
I haven't done, Prabhu.
Please, Prabhuji, go for it.
Ya sarvatra nabhis.
Just read the translation, Prabhuji, quickly.
In the material world, one who is unaffected by whatever good or evil he may obtain, neither praising it nor despising it, is firmly fixed in perfect knowledge.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So the context of this verse, Prabhu, if you want, suppose you're giving class, just one line context if you have to say for this verse. So basically, you can relate it back to...
the person is like, as we earlier read, that he remains unaffected. So if someone else is evil or is either praising him or despising him, he's not affected by such comments. So he's, I'd say he's equipoised regardless of what people say about him.
Thank you, Prabhuji. It's very nice. So what you have said is correct. I was just looking for a context. So someone has to give context of this verse. What will you say? Amrit Prabhu? So Prabhu has explained the verse, which is correct. Amrit Prabhu, if you have to give a class on this verse, you're sitting in Hare Krishna temple, giving a Bhagavad Gita class, 7:30 p.m. What's the context of this verse? Like, how does this verse exist in Bhagavad Gita? That's my question.
One should not be affected by the outcome.
That's a summary. Sorry. Without even going to the verse, you should be able to explain the situation of the verse.
Yeah, the material world is full of goodness and badness.
No, sorry, go back. This is the answer of the second question which Arjun asked in 254. That's the context. Khatam. Arjun asked 4 questions in 254. This is the answer of the second question which Arjun asked, which was, how does he speak? So in the 56th verse, Krishna responded. In 57th verse, Krishna is responding. In 56th verse, Krishna responded the mindset of the person. Right? What is mindset? Now he's saying what are the other things through that mindset which he obtains. Now we start describing the verse. Okay? So the context and the verse. Now the verse, as Anand Prabhu already explained, I'll just pick up some Sanskrit words. Yaha sarvatra. Sarvatra everyone knows, right? Everywhere. Anabhi sneha. Everyone knows sneha? Sneha means love, affection. Anabhi sneha, without affection. Prabhupada is writing so nicely. You can take help. I'm also reading it. Tat tat prapya. Prapya means prapta karna. Achieve. You gain. What do you gain in this material world? Shubha and Ashubha. Shubha means favorable. Ashubha means unfavorable. Shubha is auspicious. Now, one thing can be Shubha for me, and the same thing can be Ashubha for Amrit Prabhu. Is it right?
Yes.
Possible or not possible?
Yes.
Suppose I love chili. Suppose not that I hate. Suppose Amrit Prabhu, you're Bengali, for example. You like chili? Just an
I
example.
used to, not anymore.
Not used to. You're a devotee. Suppose someone loves chili. Okay, not Amrit, but someone loves chili. That's very Shubha for him or her. Wow, sabji bahut achhi bani. But you serve me, I'm like, where is the fire brigade? Cannot take. So same thing. Not that chili is wrong. It's just different people have different tastes, and nothing wrong if you like chili. Okay, Prabhupada liked chili. So don't blame a person if you see next time, Prabhu, you like chili. It's absolutely fine. You look after yourself. Don't worry about others. But I'm trying to say just a simple example, a live example. A chili may be Shubha for someone, Ashubha for someone else, right? So it's very relative terms. So people will achieve some Shubha, some Ashubha in their life. When the Shubha or Shubha come, he is anabhi snehas. He is without affection towards it. Makes sense? Again, as Anand Prabhuji said, samatvam yoga uchyate. Krishna is repeating that point again and again. Whatever comes in your life, be equipoised. He says, na abhinandanti. Abhinandanti refers to, nandanti means pleasure. Nanda Maharaj. नंद के आनंद, आनंद प्रभु का नाम ही आनंद है नंद के आनंद दयो जय कन्हैया लाल किया. We say that in Hindi. So Nand, who is the reservoir of Ananda, in his house more Ananda is coming. Jai Kanhaiya Lal ki. So na abhinandanti. Abhinandanti is welcome. So we welcome Shubha or Ashubha, generally speaking, Amrit Prabhu. You
Shubha.
welcome both, I know.
Shubha.
Shubha. We aspire to welcome Abhinandanti. जब सुबह आता है, बहुत अच्छा लगता है. We love it. But this guy, na abhinandanti. Okay, he doesn't welcome. Does he hate? Na dveshti. He doesn't hate. So he neither welcomes it nor hates it. When this situation will go from my life, when this person will go from my life. No, this is the best Krishna has created for me, because everyone's treatment is custom made. Someone was giving a class, very nicely was explaining this, Prabhuji. He was saying, Anga Maharaj, everyone knows from Bhagavatam 4th canto, I'm sure most of it. Anga Maharaj had a son called Vena. Vena was like a demon. Anga Maharaj was a pure devotee of Lord Vishnu. So he was very unhappy by getting a son called Vena. If you see in 7th canto, this is 4th canto, 7th canto, Hiranyakashipu, he's a demon. He gets a devotee son. Is Hiranyakashipu happy? He's not happy. Devotee son kahan se aa gaya? Where does devotee son come from? Anga Maharaj was aspiring for a devotee son. He gets a demoniac son. Hiranyakashipu was aspiring for a demoniac son. He gets a devotee son. Now, if Anga Maharaj would have got Prahlad Maharaj, will he be happy? Amrit Prabhu? Yes. Right? He wanted a devotee son.
Yeah.
Hiranyakashipu, if he gets Vena, he will get happy because he is demon. He loves demons.
Yes.
He didn't like Prahlad because he was not a demon. People hate us because we are demon, but Hiranyakashipu wasn't happy with Prahlad because he was a devotee kid. But our acharyas explain, both these situations are arranged by whom? Krishna. Both situations, Hiranyakashipu got Prahlad, Anga Maharaj got Vena. Both situations are perfect. So we should never aspire, मेरे घर पे कुछ कमी है, उसके घर पे better है. नहीं. Nowhere is better. It says grass on the other side is always greener. Is it true, Rajesh Prabhu? We say like that in English. Everyone understand? Grass on the other side is always greener. It says grass is greener on the side where we water it. Where we water it. So put water. And what is our water? Shravanam Kirtanam Jale Karana Sinchana. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, when you do Shravan and Kirtan of Krishna, that's a jala, which is watering your Bhakti Lata Bij. And when you put that jala, your Bhakti Lata Bij grows very nicely. So put water in your tree, in your plant, whatever you have at the moment. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu has a tree. I don't even have a plant. Put water of Shravan and Kirtan. When you water this, your grass will become greener. Because where there is hari, there is no worry. When there's no hari, always worry. Always worry. So don't worry because hari is there. Gopinath ji is there, Shyam Sundar is there. So our situation in life is best or worst? Acharya Nisha Prabhu. He's a devotee.
Prabhuji is neither best or neither good.
All glories to you. Anyway, as theoretically, it's the best. Krishna has made the best situation for us. So we should try. Very difficult. I'm also saying it, learning many things. But if we have this faith, Krishna loves us and he has made this best for us. It's only made for us. This dawa is only for me. This medicine, very bitter, only for me. Then we'll start taking it more in a nice way. Okay, Sanjay Vyas Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, my question is for both 56 and 57.
Okay.
But Prabhuji, we are emotional people as well, right? And I think emotions play a big part in Krishna consciousness as well. So this is a question, I'm not saying, I'm asking. So how do I relate me as an emotional being having a position of sort of being compassionate when something is not being right? For example, if people are in distress, and also having a position of right and wrong or various different. So how do I reconcile with that with 56 and 57?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Very nice question asked. So we are human beings. We have emotions. Sometimes we have right emotions, wrong emotions. So when we see something, when we hear something, we have emotions. So Prabhu, very nice. And the best example is given in Mahabharata for this. Arjun taught, Krishna taught Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, right? On day 1 of the battlefield, right? On day 12, Abhimanyu got killed, right? After this, Arjun was crying. Now, Krishna did not say to Arjun, Abhi 10 दिन पहले Bhagavad Gita सुनाया. Only 10 days before I given the whole knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. You are crying? You are not the body? Why are you crying? What did Krishna say? He said, yes, your crying, your emotions are understood, well understood. And not only he said it, he held Arjun to whatever vow he had taken. I'll not go into the whole story. Everyone knows the story, right? So yes, there is full place of emotions. If the emotions are not there, Prabhu, actually you're not a devotee. Some person came to Prabhupada and said, Prabhupada, my wife died, but I did not cry even one tear. Please give me sannyas. You know what Prabhupada said? So Prabhupada said that I heard in lecture. Go back and get married again. If you cannot cry for a human being with which you lived, I don't know, 40, 50 years, how you will cry for others whom you are not related with? So it's not getting, don't get the message of getting married here. The point is he had no emotion for a person whom he was living with for many, many years. So how you will cry for humanity? A sannyasi is one who is crying, not for himself. Now, we usually cry for ourselves, but he's crying for others. He's compassionate. Par dukhe dukhi. A Vaishnava is par dukhe dukhi. So, Prabhuji, there's complete place for emotions, and actually, you are supposed to be emotional being. If you are hard-hearted, you cannot become Krishna conscious. Huh? Krishna has emotions. He is Akhila Rasamrat Murti. He can exchange all the emotions in best with you. Huh? And he's not expecting your heart to be dry. Then you are a Mayavadi or Sahajiya, for example. So emotions, but well-placed emotions. Emotions for the right things. So some loved ones is passed away or he or she is in trouble. You will have some emotions for that person. It's perfectly valid. Krishna does not take that away at all. But ultimate emotions you are giving to Krishna. Yes, this is a passing phase of my life. It's difficult, but I will overcome by the grace of Lord. Does that make sense? Short answer. Yeah. So please keep your emotions and become more emotional. For Krishna, for devotees, for our Guru Maharaj projects, whatever seva he has given you, we should become, yes, I should try. And then when you fail, for example, so-called fail, then also you are not, okay, Guru Maharaj, I tried, but I failed. But yeah, Guru Maharaj understands that. Okay, this is short answer, Prabhu. Okay, let's move forward to 58. Now 58, context of 58, who can say? Ayush Prabhu. What's the context?
Asita.
Lakshmi Mata already helped. Thank you, Lakshmi Mata ji. Okay, Ayush Prabhu, say the next. Now, Mata ji has already helped you. More.
So one who's perfectly
So
situated
this is
in
the third
transcendence.
question which Arjun asked in which verse? 254.
Yeah.
The answer is given by Krishna in how many verses? 6 verses. So it's the first verse in this series which we are reading. Is it okay, Ayush Prabhu? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, would you like to read this? It's a very famous verse.
Just the translation, right?
Oh, no. We are actually starting now.
Yada samharti chayam kurmo anugnaiva sarvasah indriyanindriyarthebhyas tasya pragya pratishtita. I have to read the synonyms also?
No.
So one who's able to withdraw his senses from sense objects, as the tortoise draws its limbs within the shell, is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So Kim Asit Lakshmi Priya Mataji, what does it mean? Can you explain in one line English? Asit, Asan. You can remember from that. Okay, Divya Gopika Mataji.
How his senses are controlled.
How his senses are controlled. Is it an important question for us?
Yes, it is.
Except you're a pure devotee. Very, 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 very important section. This section in the second chapter is very important for struggling sadhakas because we all have this problem. So our senses are not so controlled. So Krishna is telling very, very practical aspects in these 6 verses. So please read them carefully and make nice notes, whatever is possible. So Krishna is starting from 258. Very simple example Krishna is giving in this. A simple analogy he is giving. Yada saharate cha ayam. Saharate refers to winds up. Prabhupada writes here, winds up. Kurma, everyone knows kurma, kachua, turtle, tortoise, whatever you want to call it. Bhagwan also has kurma avatar. So kurma, anga refers to limbs. So kurma has anga. So kurmas, like tortoise or turtles, anga, the body limbs are very, very soft actually. So when he is walking, he sees any danger. What he does? He withdraws his senses inside his shell. So on his back, I'm sure everyone has seen a kurma on his shell, which is very, very strong. It says even an elephant step on the kurma, on a tortoise, they cannot harm the tortoise. Its shell is so strong. So what he does when he feels a danger, he withdraws his senses inside the shell. And when the danger is gone, he goes out. So this is the analogy, metaphor Krishna is giving for all the sadhakas who are struggling with sense control. What he's saying, yada, as a kurma or a turtle or a tortoise, Prabhupada writes tortoise or called tortoise as well. So as a tortoise withdraws his limbs, draws its limbs, anga, sarvasha, how many angas he withdraws? All the angas. Have you seen any kurma with angas withdrawn? Nandari Mata, have you seen a tortoise like that? Inside the shell, all his angas are inside. All you see is a shell. It looks like a rock actually. You go to a zoo sometime, you see.
Yeah.
I've seen elsewhere as well. You have seen, Mata?
Yes, I have, Prabhu.
You have. So is it a strong body, Mata, or a soft body when he has withdrawn?
Very
Very
strong.
strong. It says even if you beat with a stick, nothing will happen to kurma. You'll get tired. Kurma will be happily inside. So what message Krishna is giving? As a kurma withdraws his senses when the danger comes, what should a sadhaka do? As soon as you see any danger for your mind, what you do? You withdraw your senses. It does not mean only physical withdrawing. You cannot just sit at home. Even if you are sitting at home, your mind will be chala. So it means when the danger comes, danger to our bhakti, danger to our Krishna consciousness comes, what he does? Indriyani indriyarthebhyas tasya pragya pratisthita is firmly fixed in perfect consciousness. So your indriya are situated elsewhere. What is that elsewhere? We'll describe in the next verse. But the point here is your indriya are not going for that sense object. Suppose your eye see a beautiful picture, for example, which is not very conducive for our Krishna consciousness. Generally, materialistic person, what he will do? He will look at the picture again and again and again. Right? Is it right? But a devotee, you cannot blindfold and walk in the city or go to work, right? You accidentally saw something, you see it's not very favorable for me. What do? You turn around. You close your eyes. Shipalad Prabhu, very nice devotee, most of you know him. So he was saying in a class, if you see a picture, suppose it's not very conducive for Krishna consciousness, and instead of turning around, you turn back and look at the picture again, you're falling down. You're falling down with your eyes only, you fall down. So basically the point is you will see different things, you will hear different things, but you don't take any interest. You put your indriya, you put your senses elsewhere. So when the sense object comes, which are dragging you down from Krishna consciousness, you are firmly situated in some other chintan. What that chintan is, that's the next verse. Let's read that 59. They're interrelated. This is also a very famous verse, 259. Who wants to do? Acharya Saprabhu, you want to do?
Vishya vinirvatantante.
Yes, Vini Vartante. It's a very easy word actually. Vishya Vini Vartante. So Vartante and Vini Vartante.
Vishya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasavarjam rasopayasya param drishtva nivartate. Through the embodied soul may be restricted from sense enjoyment, the taste for sense enjoyment, sense objects remains. But the ceasing such engagements by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed in consciousness.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So now he's saying Vishaya. What does Vishaya refers to? Objects for sense enjoyment, like the sense objects, like as I said, a photo, for example, or some sort of music. You heard a mundane music, for example, you're attracted towards, and then you started singing that song, at least inside the mind, huh? Which you heard 20 years ago or something. Huh? So Vishaya, they are all Vishaya. Someone was, I think Rotam Das Thakur says, which is more harmful, wish or Vishay? Wish or Vishay, which is more harmful? Anand Prabhu, you know it.
Vishay, bro, because
Vishay,
to take us to hell.
wish is not harmful? Pure
No,
wish, pure wish.
it'll only kill our body.
Haribol. Huh? So, wish will only kill the body, but Vishay will kill the soul. Huh? Now here killing the soul means not literally killing the soul. No one can kill the soul. Nanam Chintanti Shastani, Nanam Dhati Pavaka. But the point is the soul's Krishna consciousness is lost. Huh? So our acharyas have said we would like to stay with wild animals. We would like to stay with fire. We will not like to stay with a person who is Vishayi, whose mind is in Vishay. Because he will corrupt our consciousness. That's why they say non-devotee association can be very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. So always, even devotees are not perfect, you still be in devotee association. And obviously, we try to choose a devotee association who inspires us in Krishna consciousness, not demotivates us. Huh? There can be devotee association sometimes which demotivates us. Huh? So we try to choose which devotee association who encourages us. Prabhuji, you have done very good. Prabhuji, please improve. Prabhuji, maybe there's a gap here. Huh? In a nice way, we can give feedback to each other. So Vishay and Vish. Vishay is very, very dangerous. So a devotee is very, very cautious about Vishay. So Vishya Vinivartante. So Prabhupada right, Vinivartante refers to practice to be refrained from. So suppose externally we are refraining from Vishay. Suppose in Guru Maharaj was very young and he went to a Buddhist ashram. What do you call it? Buddhist ashram? There's a specific name for it. Anyway, so he went to this Buddhist ashram and he was trying out different philosophies and different things. So he stayed in the ashram. They will only give him like a very little breakfast, only tiny bit. There were no sweet given, sleeping on the floor. Everything was restrict. And after some time, he could not live there. He said, that's not for me. When he come to Hare Krishna, it's exactly opposite. Khana bhar bhar ke khilate. So much so that Amrit Prabhu has to say, no, enough. I'm going to get diabetes otherwise. I'm going to get cholesterol. तो ना प्रसाद और डब्बे भर के भी देते हैं. Take home. When I came to Krishna consciousness for the first time, this was the most impressing thing. It's still there. They feed me for free and they give me in the boxes as well for free. And they said, come back again, we will give you more for free. Like, I had never seen such people. And they will put me down on the floor and then they will feed like anything. Feed. And the best prasadam, not just khichdi, the best of the best prasadam. And they were so sweet. And in 2 weeks, I was sold to them. 2 weeks, only 2 weeks. I was sitting on the floor, I'm like, no, I can't take it. I have to do something. They're doing so much for me. And I got up. Anyway, so Vishya, sometimes Vinivartante, you are restraining yourself from the sense objects, right? It's very nice. But Nirahara Siddhina, Ahar refers to food. Now here food does not refer to a physical puri, sabji, roti, dal. Here food refers to food for senses. What is a food for my eye, Ayush Prabhu?
Deities, Radha Govinda.
Okay. I have to be careful asking question, which question to ask. The devotee answer. Nandari Mata, what is the food for my eye? Like a materialistic person like me. He's a devotee, Ayush Prabhu, I'm not. What is the food for my eye? Be honest, Mata. Huh?
Krishna's beautiful face.
They're all devotees. Amrit Prabhu, you tell me.
Movies, TV shows.
Huh? Someone is saying something, but be clear, loud. Say.
The objects of the material world. Movies,
objects of the material world, which I like.
You don't like, but
Gauranga Prabhu says, "Acha naukri, acha chokri." That's what we want. Be honest. Ayush Prabhu and Nandri Mata, they're all transcendental people, huh? Acha naukri, acha chokri, huh? Everyone likes it, or other way, whatever. Huh? It's not just men for the women, women for men, same thing. Anyway, Chaitanya Prabhu also said, if somehow we can dissect our mind, which is the top anartha will come in everyone's mind, male-female attraction. Statement by Chaitanya Prabhu. The top ranking will be given to one anartha, huh? Male-female attraction. Prabhupada was once asked by his disciple, he was a student in university, so he wrote an exam, and his professor asked something like that. He asked, what is running the whole world? So he wrote, God is running the world, this and that, and professor gave him 0 marks. So this student, Prabhupada disciple, was very upset. He said, Prabhupada, I wrote the right thing, but he gave me 0 marks. And he said, Prabhupada, what should I should have written? Prabhupada said, sex is driving the whole world. Prabhupada said that. And not only Prabhupada said, Krishna himself will speak in the 17th chapter. Krishna, Kamopabhoga Parama. Krishna is saying what? Kama. Kama is driving the whole world. Prabhupada said, this is what you should have written. And professor was expecting that. Because, they're not God conscious. If you take Krishna out, this is what is running the world. Male, female. Even Brahmaji actually explains that. Anyway, coming down, that's the reality of life. Now we are journeying back. And one day we'll reach to Ayush Prabhu's standard. What is the best wish for my eyes? We'll reach there. Hope is there. So, ahar for eye. Okay, ahar for ear. Who can be honest? Shobit Prabhu, come on, say the right word. Which song you like the most in Bollywood? Say it. We're all with you. Huh?
Prabhu Kirtan. When I was
Yes. Sanjay Prabhu, come on, say it.
I'll tell Shobit Prabhu song, Tujhe Dekha To Ye.
I love it. This is our Kanpur wala. Honest. So we used to love it, isn't it? No? Now we like some Hare Krishna tunes, huh? But we don't mind sometime, huh? When it plays like 20 years ago. We used to sing these songs completely, huh? Sorry to give you this mundane example, but this is how it works, huh? We're all there, huh? We're not, except some of us, we're not there yet. So our ahar for ear, ahar for eyes, ahar for tongue is very, very different. So nirahar refers to, but you're not giving that ahar. तुझे देखा तो जाना सनम नहीं होगा संजय व्यास प्रभु. Papaji will say, his father will say, no CD of this movie in this house. And Sanjay Prabhu, not Sanjay Prabhu today's, but 20 years ago. Papa to koi CD chalane nahi dete. Papa doesn't allow me to put any CDs on. He's a devotee. So many times this struggle happens. So this is called nirahar. You understand my point here? Nirahar means you don't give ahar to what is your senses are asking. Dehina. Dehi means all of us. Huh? So we are all dehi. Huh? Dehi, sharir, shariri. So a dehi can restrain himself from the sense gratification. But Sanjay Vyasprabhu, can you guarantee that your mind is restrained? Physical senses, okay. Today is Ekadashi, we are not eating this and that. Huh? Fine. But thinking, Sanjay Vyasprabhu, dabba milega? Can you give that pakoda in a dabba? Prem Bhakti Mata will come behind with the whole boxes, not only boxes. Prabhuji, ye lo, Prabhuji, ye lo. Mataji, kal khayenge. I've seen some devotees, they give up the sweet in Kartik, but their fridge is overfilled. All sweets in the fridge. And after Kartik, they break the record. They break the record. Double, triple, quadruple. एक महीना sweet नहीं खाते and then they bombard on the sweet. They keep collecting from every program. They stack it in their freeze or sometimes freezer as well. Because if you put it in fridge after 10 days, it may not be eatable anymore. Sorry, this is my real life. This is called niraharasya dehina. We are restraining our senses, which we should. We should. That's a starting point. How long you can stay like that? How long can you stay like that? No music, no good music, suppose. Good music for the ear, no good pictures for the eyes and this and that. How long? Then Krishna gives the second line. This is the most beautiful line. Okay, third line also relate to the first two lines. Ras varjam, rasana refers to the taste. Rasa. Rasna, yeah? You remember Rasna drink, Shobit Prabhu? Rasna, the orange drink, Anand Prabhu? Oldies know, the young people may not know.
Rasna and Ruabza.
Rasna and Ruabza, thank you, Purohit Prabhu. Now he is coming back to the reality. Rasna and Ruabza. Ras Varjam, you can stop the taste. Raso piyase, but taste still remains, Sanjay Vyas Prabhu? Yes, taste still remains. As soon as you have an opportunity, go for it. प्रभु कार्तिक इज ओवर, खोलो फ्रिज, कौन सा डब्बे से शुरू करना है? हाँ? So we may restrain, a dehi, a living entity may restrain himself or herself from the sense objects, but the taste remains until, this is the best line, especially for param drashta nivartate, unless you get a higher taste. Unless you get a higher taste. And Prabhupada used to give very simple example. Suppose, after prasadam, my grandfather used to ask for good. Everyone knows good? Jaggery? Huh? Then thoda good leke aao. Huh? So you will eat a piece of good after each meal. But suppose Roshagulla is there, made by Amrit Prabhu. Cham Cham. Anyone know Cham Cham? Sanjay Vyas Prabhu know Cham Cham.
Yes.
Nandri Mata, I don't know Cham Cham. You're from Agra. Are Agra ka petha mashhoor hai, okay, not Cham Cham. Delhi ki dalmut, Agra ka petha. Cham Cham is like Roshagulla, but very sweet. Deve Gopika Mataji, you make for Rajbhog, for Radha Gopinath. Cham Cham. Very special sweets. Oh, so nice. Rabdi, Cham Cham, Gajak, all these things. Yes, Prabhu knows Cham Cham? You know Cham Cham. We know Cham Cham, huh? So if I give you Cham Cham, will you eat Guda, Amrit Prabhu? आज तो चमचम है, तो चमचम लेके आओ. What will you eat, Amrit Prabhu? Every day you take good, but today's cham-cham, Rasgulla is there. What do you say to your mom?
Everything.
Mama, give everything. That's the best answer. Good kal khayenge. Huh? So when you get a higher taste, when your senses are higher taste cham-cham. Yes, for this example, good versus cham-cham. Cham-cham is higher taste. Huh? So when you experience some sukha, some pleasure in Krishna consciousness, then mundane pleasure does not attract you as much. They still attract you, but not as much. And slowly again in the journey, when you are completely fixed in Krishna consciousness, when you become from Chala Bhakti to Achala Bhakti, then your senses are not demanding that Guda anymore. Huh? Prasadam good is very, very nice. Huh? So param drashta nivartate. Now drashta refers to vision. When you get a higher vision, then the internal taste, internal hankering also goes away. Many devotees before coming to Krishna consciousness, they were eating meat, for example. Huh? So they took some struggle to cross over. But now after eating, say, Govardhan Puja Mahaprasad, suppose 5 years have passed before that person took some meat or something. Will he still hanker for that? I hanker for next Govardhan Puja. Next Govardhan Puja kab hai? When is the next Govardhan Puja? So many sweets Sankirtan Narottam Prabhu and his team made. Sweets and savories and whatnot. Just by looking at it, you'll get surprised. Wow, how come, a team of devotees have come up with such a fantastic offering for Krishna, and then they distribute it. They do not keep it for themselves. No matter who has made this cupcake and this savory, everything is distributed to anyone and everyone. It's not, okay, you are a good devotee, you'll get 5 cakes, and you're not a good devotee, you'll only get rice. Everything is distributed. And then when you receive it, you feel so kritagya, so grateful. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you. You receive diya from someone, you feel grateful. This person is helping you to grow in Krishna consciousness. A diya someone gives, a mache someone gives. It's so nice. And a devotee is always very, very, very grateful. And don't leave any opportunity to say thanks. Sometimes say, not in a formal way. No, that's not. Your heart should feel it. Thank you to this devotee for helping me. So param drashta nivartate is very, very important. So when we have a higher taste, as Prabhupada is writing, seizing such engagement, by experiencing a higher taste, he is fixed. Then you don't want to go back and taste the meat or alcohol again, because you have tasted much, much higher food stuff. Just talking about food here, but there can be more things here. So when we experience that, then all the lower taste goes away. So this is what it is. Krishna consciousness about experiencing the higher taste. And that's Sanjay Vyas Prabhu is also saying, unless we are convinced, it doesn't happen naturally, but that conviction will take some time. That is not an overnight journey. No one can become a pure devotee overnight. Prabhupada was also preaching to hippies. They took time. Prabhupada was giving them time. Prabhupada was not like, why are you not wearing dhoti? So Prabhupada never said to anyone to wear dhoti or sari. They themselves came up to Prabhupada and said, can you help me to put tilak, to wear dhoti and all that? And Prabhupada, obviously. So Acharya says, Acharya or a preacher is very, 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 very patient. So Sachinandan Maharaj said, we should not become an impatient achiever. Rather, we should become a patient receiver. So don't try to achieve something very impatiently. Why this person is not yet chanting 16 rounds? Rajesh Prabhu, take it easy. Take it easy. It will happen. It will happen slowly. We all take our time. We took our time. Kesha Prabhu overnight, but all of us generally took time. We are still taking time. So be patient. Don't become an impatient achiever, rather become a patient receiver. And then slowly things will settle down. And same applies for ourselves as well. It said be compassionate for ourselves. We should not be lazy, but be compassionate. Change takes time. Be in the association of devotees, and slowly you will see our internal changes will also happen. Okay, I'll stop here. It's 9:02. Sanjay Vyas Prabhu, you had your hand up if you wanted to say something or add something.
Ji Prabhu, just a question, Prabhu. We were talking about sex desire. Three questions in mind. The first one is, Prabhu, is it that sex desire, the intensity of it is the same across the ages, Satya Yug, Treta Yug, Dwapar Yug, Kali Yug, or is it in Kali Yug it is more intense? So that's the first one. I'll probably
Okay, let's go one by one, otherwise I'll forget. Okay, as much as I know, Prabhuji, and again, I may be wrong. In Kali Yuga, the you're in the most bodily consciousness. And the more bodily conscious you are, this desire is most. So from that perspective, probably the answer is yes. I've not read it. Satyuga was less than that. It was always there. But because we are most agyanis, we are most ignorant in Kali Yuga, generally speaking. So that may be the answer. Okay, next.
Thank you, Prabhu. The second question is, Prabhu, that if or second and third are related in one way, but the second one is, if by the end of life, if a person has controlled all of their desires other than sex desire, like they have withdrawn themselves from most material objects, but they're not able to control sex desire, then what is their destination? Or alternatively, have they done something wrong? That, or is something lacking in the practice that everything else has reduced? Because even Srila Prabhupada in his purpose says sex desire is the most stubborn of all desires. So, or something is lacking in practice, something is not being done right, or offenses are being made. That's what. So yeah, what's that?
It's a big topic, but one thing which I would say the root of it is a male-female attraction, and everything else comes from there. Again, it's a bodily consciousness, Prabhupada also said, because this is the most deep-rooted desire. Among Leela Prabhu was giving a class, and he was saying, we talk about 4 relative principles: no meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, no gambling. In any species, if you go, like an insect, he's not smoking, he's not gambling, but he's still reproducing. So because this is the only common thing which goes across all the species. Only humans smoke, humans gamble, birds don't, aquatics don't, fish don't go to any casino and all those things, right? Because you've done it most, that's why it is the most deep-rooted. But because this is the most deep-rooted, everything else, because our body consciousness comes from there. So you cannot say you have done everything right, but not this one. It's not like that. Everything will be related to this. Because you are identifying yourself with the body and you want to enjoy your body. That's what it is, right? You want to enjoy your body. So everything else will be related. You cannot say this is separate and everything. So I've done everything, but no, it won't work that way. So the more you are able to control this, as per our Shastra says, then you will be able to control other things as well. So that's a very correlated. Now, there's lots of definitions given what is actually. My Guru Maharaj also said one thing: don't worry too much about it, because he's saying this is something very negative to think about. He's saying if you are able to do something positive in Krishna Seva, do that thing lot of time rather than thinking how to remove a negative. So something is negative in everyone is weak from different perspectives. Suppose you have one weak point, I may have another weak point. So instead of thinking about our weak points more often, rather than you think about what positive service you can render to your Guru Maharaj, for example. Suppose you are a very good publisher, for example. Publish more books, publish more articles, rather thinking about the negative. You say, and my Guru Maharaj said, when you do a lot of seva for Krishna, you automatically get strength to overcome your negatives. So don't overthink about your negative things, because sometimes overthinking does not make the curry nice. Overcooking, the dal. The sabji is burst, sabji is black, it will be black. Overcooking will not. So don't overcook, don't overthink about this or any other negative aspects. We should think, I'm not saying not think, but not overthinking. Rather, we should think about how I can please Vaishnavas. And by pleasing them, by getting their mercy, you will automatically get a strength to overcome your weaknesses. That's the proper way my Guru Maharaj said. So I think be positive rather than being negative. And then within that, whatever best possible, Prabhuji, we all have weaknesses. I'll say one more thing. Urmila Mataji came last year to Sydney. She was giving a class very nicely. She said, I may have a different weakness, you may have a different weakness. So I may be a Uttamadhikari in your weakness, right? Say, for example, greed. I may not be greedy at all, but you may have problem with anger, for example. So she was saying, so we all have our weak points, and no one is a Uttamadhikari incomplete. Okay, no, so there are some, sorry to say that, in Madhyama. So someone is Madhyama in one quality, someone is Kanistha in another quality. Someone is same Kanistha Vyakti, maybe Uttama in another quality, and Kanistha in another quality. So she was basically saying we are all combination of different qualities. So just put all your qualities in the service of Lord, and then everything will become auspicious. So that more positive thinking, Prabhuji, that's my understanding.
Thank you.
Okay, let's stop here. So we'll continue our discussion.